To anyone who needs to hear this, it is never worth it to become an incel. It is never worth it to isolate yourself and to start hating women and to start hating any other group of people, because you just become the absolute worst version of yourself. And I don't see why you would want to do that. I don't see why you would ever want to be someone that people just absolutely hate and hate to be around at that. So I thought I would give some advice and maybe some ways how to get out of that if you are a young man, especially, because there's not enough people talking. I mean, there's people talking about it, but there's more people on the opposite side just slowly poisoning the brains of young men. And, I guess some young women too, but not as much. But let me give some advice. First, be around other people. And when I mean be around other people, have friends who are different from you, who don't look like you, who have different experiences from you. More specifically, have women around you. I feel like if you have enough friends who are women, you won't fall into the trap of becoming an incel. I know when I was younger, older still now, I have a lot of friends who are women, and I feel like that's very helpful because a lot of these dudes are not around women at all, are not just like, and if they are around women, they're just like trying to hook up with them or trying to date them or do whatever. And that is so toxic, just not having a good relationship with women in general. If you have a sister or mom or something like that, talk to them. If you have some female friends you can talk to and they're pretty chill, talk to them. It's that's number one. Just be around other people who are not like yourself, and I think that will bring you some comfort. And if you have a question, you can just talk to them. Number two, get off the internet. And maybe not get off the internet, but reduce your screen time by a lot. And I'd say at least half it if you can. Because when you're just on the internet so much and you're isolated and you are just so chronically online, I feel like that is the ultimate trap. And when you're online a lot, you're probably by yourself. Most people who are online are, I'm not going to say are not sociable, but usually they're pretty isolated. And I feel like that's a trap I've fallen into a little bit. When I'm doom scrolling, like I'm by myself, I'm not around other people. And I'm always constantly checking for anything just so I'm not bored. And that is so bad for your health. I can't even explain it. I feel like I've gotten dumber ever since, I don't know, getting a smartphone, honestly. And I was probably like back in high school, so like over a decade ago. But it's just so easy to have access to everything. And that it is so detrimental to our mental health, especially. What would be three? I would say the third thing is real life community. And that kind of goes back to the first thing. But I think having activities to do in real life, regardless of what it is, will help you a ton. Finding a group, going to the gym, even this, I don't agree with this personally, but going to church as well, if you're religious, just having other people in your life you can talk to, having other places you can go to. I know there's not many third spaces out there for many people. It's usually work, maybe school, and then you just go home. And, especially in America, that's just really dying fast. There's not many third groups. And even if there are, I don't know where many people would look for them at. Maybe Facebook. But try to find that third space for yourself. And if you can find that third space, really, what I was going to say? Be committed to that. Be committed to your community. Be committed to the people in that third space as well. And hopefully that'll help you, not be as alone. Because I feel like a lot of people who fall into that trap are just lonely. They're just really lonely. Number 4. I would say number 4 is an important one. Stop hating yourself. All right? Please stop hating yourself. There is nothing wrong with you. All right, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Life's hard for everyone, and it's probably difficult for you because you're not where you want to be at right now. You know, I can certainly say the same thing, but you got to stop hating on yourself, because it's so easy to compare yourself to your friends. It's so easy to look and say, hey, this person's doing this and I'm not doing that, or they're making so much more money than me and I'm like still working at McDonald's or something like that. You know, stop hating yourself. You are here for a reason. Maybe you didn't ask to be here. I mean, none of us asked to be here, but you were chosen to be here. All right, your parents hopefully wanted you. Now that you're here, there is someone in your life who cares, even if they don't reach out as much, even if they're not thinking about you as much. You know, you have impacted other people in a positive way, and if you've done that before in your life, you can still do it now. You may not look the way you want to look, you know, you may not have as much money as you want, but you are still valuable to yourself and you're valuable to someone out there. So don't let that don't let your hate bring you down, and don't let your your self-pity bring you down as a person. And finally, number 5, positive affirmations. I think we need to wake up each day, you know, men, women, whoever, wake up each day and say at least 3 things we love about ourselves. I know that's hard. That is probably the hardest thing to do, but I don't think we all wake up just like, hey, you know, I'm gonna conquer the day, because, you know, I think a lot of our days are very repetitive, and in some way, either we're going to work every day, some of us are unemployed, so we're looking for jobs, or we're going to school, and there's nothing, you know, bright about the day when it's repetitive and you know what you got to do. You know, many people don't wake up having a good day. Like, today is Monday, and Monday is like the worst day for everyone because it's the start of the work week, it's the start of the school week, and we kind of don't want to be doing it, but we have to do it anyways because it will get us to either a paycheck or close to graduation or whatever it may be. So wake up, say 1 to 3 things positive that you like about yourself, or 1 to 3 things that you're going to achieve today. I think that's a better way to put that. 1 to 3 positive things you're going to say about yourself, or small goals that you're going to achieve for the day. And if you do that, I think you will feel better because, you know, you woke up, you did what you had to do for the day, and you can go to bed knowing that you were him for the day, you were her for the day. And that is something we need to do every day. Every day. And some days it's easier than others, but I think that will get you out of that mindset that you aren't worth anything. You can do it today. It's not hopeless. It just takes a little bit of time. And with that, I want to say one last thing. Fuck the Chiefs. No 3-peat for you. Ravens will win the Super Bowl next year. I hope. I hope. All right. Later.